Yeah, excuse me, I'm doing
It's
everything at
quiet as
once.
fuck. You can hear a tree fall on this mug. I'm
I
sorry.
know, I know.
Cricket,
Hey,
I thought I heard
when your
somebody pass
team
out
don't
gas in
come
the
in,
audience.
when
That's
your
how
team
quiet
don't
it is in that
come in,
motherfucker.
and you gotta just do what you can do.
Hey, look,
So,
don't fart in that motherfucker. We gonna hear you. We gonna know exactly who the fuck did it. Go ahead.
Whack.
Be dirty if you
Mm-mm.
want to.
Weak ass, weak
I
ass
just took a
stomach.
shower. I'm not doing that.
You can't help how your stomach feel. You don't know
First of
someone to
all, why,
crawl out of your
wait,
ass and just say,
why
"Hey."
did that come out like that? Why did you have to justify the shower? Because now I got to pick that apart a little bit.
Man,
I mean,
if,
because
Is
we
there
got the
something
okay,
bubble
wrong
guts.
with you
Just
or
mute.
something? Or look, we don't even want to know anymore. You know what? Keep that to yourself, Carson.
if you got the
I'm just
bubble
saying
guts,
I'm
just make
clean.
sure that you mute.
Oh,
Mm.
All right, y'all, we're gonna get back into it. We're gonna get this show started. Everybody, I appreciate everyone for coming to this first podcast that's in the audience. We got Tony Stark, we got Chili Green, Willie. I see CJ in the back. Hey CJ, pretty.
Hey,
We got
CJ.
Untay Panda, we got Larson musician, and we have Shadow BTB. Let's go. And we got I'm finna introduce to y'all TakiiSakii in a minute, but I thanks for Chocolate 15 for coming and being by my side today for sure. And so today we have a powerhouse guest who is making major waves in multiple creative spaces. She is a top black female streamer on Twitch and YouTube. Oh, I don't think it's him. A visionary VR world creator, and on top of all of that, a talented dancer.
Mm.
Whether she's building immersive virtual experiences, captivating audiences with her streams, or expressing herself through her dances, her dance moves, she's proving that creativity knows no limits. She's breaking barriers, inspiring the next generation, and redefining what it means to be a multi talented digital creator. Y'all give it up for Taki Saki.
Thank you. Thank you.
Woo-hoo!
Thank you for having
Thank
me.
you for being here. I appreciate you for being here on such, on my end, unprofessional time, but we really do appreciate you for being on this Dysfunktional podcast, for being a special guest. We appreciate
Girl, I ain't tripping. Y'all living up to y'all name. Dysfunctional. I fuck with
it.
it.
And that's why we call it that. Okay. So let's give the audience a little bit more about you, TakiiSakii. Where are you from?
So originally, I'm from Jersey, but I mainly grew up in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio.
Okay. Okay. So I see on your Instagram that you like to dance and everything else. What got you into dancing?
Oh, I've been dancing all my life. Honestly, like since I can stand up, for real. I just
Have you
been
been on
doing
any
what I do.
majorette team or
Hmm.
dance team?
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
was
for
on the drill
real?
team. Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh,
I was on the
that's
drill team for a couple
dope.
years.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's dope. You ain't do no cheerleading, no nothing. You just did drill team.
straight drill team. You already know what it is. I
Okay,
want to get out there
period.
and
I like
dance.
that. I like that. I like that. So, is there any other hobbies that you like to do besides the VR? Like anything that's fun that you like to do outside of this?
I mean, damn, put me on the spot for real. I can't think of nothing on the spot, but I would say I like to get out. I just like to go out, new experiences, do anything. Like I'm just down to have fun because you live one life. I ain't gonna be here forever.
Okay,
I'm trying to do it
for
all.
sure. Okay, so and you like to travel, and what places have you traveled to?
I mean, so far I usually just hop in my car and just go. So I've been to a couple states, but as for international, that's going to be the next thing coming actually for my content
Okay,
coming soon here in YouTube because I actually just got my brand LLC. So now we are official
period.
and TakiiSakii
Okay,
Entertainment is a real media business. And yeah, so we're going to be
okay,
having
give
some
it up for
international
her, y'all.
content
She
going.
got her LLC. Y'all give it up for that. Give her kudos for sure. You are doing
Thank
big
you. Thank
things out
you.
here, ma'am. You are. I'm so proud of that.
Got to keep shaking
Um,
and jiving.
as you know, this is a media, and I have to talk about music. So
Hmm.
let's just say, what is your favorite R&B artist? No, first off, what is your favorite genre of music?
I mean, pretty much had me at R&B. I love Afro beats. I'm like
Okay.
multifaceted when it comes to music, but R&B is my heart.
Okay, so what's your favorite artist?
Right
Give me
now, I would
somebody.
say my current favorite artist right now is Rennie. That man can sing.
Rennie.
Hmm If you
I never
haven't
heard
heard
of
his
him.
music,
I gotta hear his music.
he
Chocolate
got
say,
some
have
good
you
music.
heard of Rennie?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I gotta listen to him. So his name
Got put y'all
R-E.
on.
How
Got
you
put y'all on.
spell it? Cause I need to know this. I need to
RINI.
listen. R. Okay. I listen. Okay. Let's put it
Got some good
let's
ones.
put it in the notes. I put it in the, so we already know that you're into gaming, cause
Hmm
you do gaming. But what got you started? Like, what was the first gaming that you ever, gaming device that you ever had?
So actually, I had a good story for this one. So when I started gaming, my inspiration really came from my dad. He actually started with the Super Nintendo,
Mm-hmm.
and he had grew up with that Super Nintendo and signed it. So I actually have it now with me currently. And
Oh, okay.
so I used to sit and watch him play it all the time growing up, playing Mario, Donkey Kong, everything. You just name it. Like he had it, Mortal Kombat.
Mm-hmm.
It was an experience just watching him growing up. And then like as I got older, just he kept playing games and I kind of just sat there and then he kind of started passing the torch more and more as I got older and teaching me how to play. And then I kind of was just on my own. And from there, I just took off and I fell in love with it because it was just something that I just really love to do. And it wasn't just like an escape for me. It was more like a passion because I was in it for
Mm-hmm.
like a lot of reasons, not just like the escape.
Yeah, I got
So,
you. I got you. That's wonderful. So, before we get to starting into your streaming,
mm,
what got you started into that? Let's talk about Horizon Worlds, okay? Cause we in the Horizon World, we want to talk about Horizon Worlds also. So, when did you
go
first
here.
discover Horizon Worlds, and how did that how long has it been since you've been on this app, and how did your experience journey go? Like, how is it so far?
So I can say so far, when I first came in here in Horizon, I didn't even know how to work this app. I ain't gonna hold you. I came in here, looked around for like 2 minutes, was like, I don't know how to work this, and I quit. I put my headset down for a couple months, came back again, picked my headset up, and started kind of just playing with it a little bit. And then I figured out that you can
Mhm.
go to different worlds. That's kind of where I kind of just started going into different places. And I can remember the first place I went to was a Chicago penthouse. I used
Okay.
to go there all the time and hang out and party a little bit. And then as I started to get used to like the VR environment, I just kind of expanded from there. And then eventually I found my people as I went along and I just gained friends along the way and it's been a great experience, honestly. It has its ups and downs, because Horizon be Horizoning and people be Horizoning with
Mhm.
Horizon. But
Mhm.
yeah,
For
it's
sure.
been good so far.
That's good. That's good. So, how long was that? Like, I didn't hear that. I'm sorry. How long ago was how you been on Horizon Worlds?
Ooh,
How long has it been?
3 years now, I think.
3 years. Okay. So you were here when we ain't had no legs.
Oh yeah, we ain't had none. We just floating out here,
Good.
straight to
Okay.
body.
You one of the OGs. Then I don't think I met you until I say like 2 years ago. I want to say 2 years ago. I don't think I met you before the legs. I don't know. I can't remember. Can't
I would
remember
say
that.
I was on for a short minute, so I wasn't really around too much. I was kind of like
Mhm.
I was on here for like a couple months, and then
But
I disappeared for like 6 whole months before I came back
before
again.
stuff
So
stone.
I was
Okay.
kind of
Okay.
off and
Okay.
on. Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's what's up. Please, mute yourself in the audience, please, while I'm interviewing. Thank you. Um, I want to say also, that I am so proud of you. I love that you the top black female streamer on Twitch. So let's talk about how did you get into streaming? When did you decide to start streaming?
So I'll say I'll start from when I was young. I love video games. Y'all obviously know that because I said that earlier, and that's kind of something like a profession I wanted to do. And my mom didn't believe in it. She was like, you're gonna never be a gamer. That's not really a profession. Like, da da da. No one's gonna hire that. So I gave it up for a while and went into nursing as I became an adult and everything. And then it kind of just all came crashing down in 1 week. A couple years ago, I would say about like yeah, about 3 years ago, and I lost my job. My best friend got murdered. I was losing my mom; she was dying, and I lost my college degree. Also got snatched from me all in that same week. So I
Oh,
literally lost it all, and I didn't know what to do, and I kind of just was floating and just going through the motions of life. I was empty inside. I found VRU, and that was a good distraction for a while, but when I really started to spark up and was playing games to kind of escape, I was I found myself enjoying like pretty sure it was like Dark Souls. I found myself enjoying it, and everybody knows if you play Dark Souls, nobody enjoys playing Dark Souls. I was enjoying that. That was some crackhead shit. Trust me on that one. So, but then I was like, this would be great to like film, and then that's when it kind of clicked for me. Like, you know what? Maybe I should just start trying to film it. Maybe I should try a new hobby, get my mind off the grief, get my mind off of everything that I lost, and that's when I started to really record my things and started streaming and I started trying it out. I was ass at it. I was so bad. I kept being on mute, was just doing everything wrong, didn't know what I was doing, but I kept trying at it. And then eventually at some point, as I started to put my but surely over time, I started to get the hang of it and then I just grew. I started meeting new people. I actually, before I even was really heavily in here, I was running with some pretty higher up streamers and stuff like that for a minute. They was really getting up
okay,
there. Some of them I think
okay,
are already partner now. So yeah, I just
okay.
kind of
That's
started with
dope.
them and I veered off for a little bit. Did VR more than I did streaming. Gave that up for a while and then I just recently got back into streaming. And as soon as I did, I got affiliated and now I'm getting brand deals and all types of shit. So it's only
That
up
is
from here.
dope. Congratulations to you, Taki. You doing big
Thank
things.
you.
Yes,
Thank you. Thank
ma'am.
you. I
So,
appreciate it. Kai Snap, I'm coming for you.
is your audience? Is it? How did you grow your audience on Twitch and YouTube? And were there any breakthrough moments while doing it?
I would say my biggest breakthrough moment was learning that you gotta learn to not care. Like for real, you gotta stop giving a fuck what people gotta say about you, what people think about you. You gotta be not afraid to express yourself. Cause really
Yes,
authenticity is your biggest gift that you can give to other people because there's
exactly.
no bigger comfort than seeing somebody be real and be themselves because that gives
Mhm.
you a sense of like, oh, it's okay to be myself too. And I think that's
Right.
where a lot of my audience kind of got comfortable because I act crazy in front of them. They know I act batshit crazy, but that's okay because I am batshit crazy and it's fun. I enjoy life and they should too. And I'm not afraid to share that with my audience and my viewers. And I just want them to feel joy too, especially during these times. You know what I'm saying? Like we should all feel some sparks of joy. And even if it means being a little crazy on the mic or saying and doing stuff that's a little outlandish, oh well. I just want to bring joy to the
Okay.
world.
Okay. That's wonderful. So, have you faced any challenges as a black woman in gaming and in VR spaces?
I would say in VR spaces, not too much. Horizon be Horizon and people be Horizon with Horizon. But
Mhm.
as for like in the gaming space, oh yeah. I mean, everybody knows that the gaming, atmosphere is pretty toxic, especially if you want to really go into like online gaming. It gets pretty hard, especially, we're gonna keep it a buck. Especially if you're a woman and especially if you black. They coming
Exactly.
at you from both angles with that mess. And it can be a little hard, especially when you're trying to grow your community as a black streamer too. Like it's really hard for us to grow because
Mhm.
we aren't really I won't say we aren't given the chance to grow a platform, but we technically aren't given a chance to grow a platform. Like a lot of
Okay.
people aren't really trying to engage with our stuff and we're gonna keep it a buck. Like the algorithm don't be really working for us like that. And
Right.
we are still pushing though. A lot of black streamers out there are streamers who are way bigger than me and they're doing great and they're pushing through and they're black streamers and they're just never giving up. And it really just takes a lot of consistency and pushing through and not being worried about what other people think, especially if you're a woman and you're black. You're accept that those are going to be two things that you're always going to be, and
Mhm.
there's also going to be two things that people are going to attack you for. So fuck it and fuck them.
Right. So
It is
that's
what it
your
is.
advice to give it to other women and people of color looking to break into streaming or
Hell yeah. You
That's
can't
your
be
advice.
unique if you're normal.
Mhm. That's for
You
sure.
can't be unique if
That's
you're
for sure.
normal.
That was my next question, but you answered. That's why I said that.
Oh
Do
yeah.
you think the gaming or in VR are becoming more, like is they coming like the same or do you think it's a difference? Especially coming through audiences.
I mean, honestly, I was doing VR gaming before a lot of people. Like
Mhm.
before it was this type of headset, I had the whole like when VR first came out, the setup was the Vive. You used to have to put your camera in the corner of your rooms in order to get full body tracking. Get full body tracking. I'm with full body tracking. So that was when I was introduced into actual VR and gaming and stuff like that. So VR has always been gaming to me. Even in this instance right now, like yeah, this is a social network and we interact with each other, but at the same time, if I click a button and I want it to go to a game world, it's a game now again. So honestly,
Exactly.
I kind of think they're like one and the same. It just depends on the context of how you're using it in that moment.
Yes. That's true. That's really true. What is the funniest and wildest thing that has happened to you while streaming?
Oh, I gotta think about this one. I mean, there's times where I done muted my mic the whole time, was laughing and giggling, looking stupid as hell. I've had my camera on when it wasn't supposed to be on. Damn.
Oh.
I like there's just a lot of mishaps that sometimes happen. I mean, there was times where I was just absolute ass at this game that I'm really usually good at, by the way. Let me just defend
Mhm.
myself real quick. I'm not deflecting, I promise. But I was just bombing and just people were just shitting on me. I was like, oh yeah. But it happens.
That's what's up. That is funny. Um, is there any like meditation or anything? What gets you into the game? Like, what before you start streaming, before you start playing? Like, what's some things that you do that get you into gaming?
I mean, like
I would
before
say
I
like
hop on the
rituals or
game.
some shit.
I
Like
mean,
some
before I
things.
stream, I do do some breathing exercises because I got social anxiety, so I get a little nervous. You think I wouldn't, but I get nervous speaking in front of people,
Mhm.
and it takes me a moment. So I gotta gather myself. But that's usually like you'll see my countdown in the beginning of my stream, and it's like 5 minutes long. 5 minutes long.
Okay.
That's to get myself together and just kind of make sure I'm ready to go and really ready to present myself in front of the world. So I'll
Okay.
meditate or I'll
That's
just
so
breathe,
dope.
but I just be chilling or I'll take a shot.
Period.
But
So,
yeah.
what's your favorite game that you like to play now? What's the one game that you just really love right now?
My favorite game. I mean, there's no game that I'm ever gonna love more than Legend of Zelda. That is always gonna be my favorite game.
What's that game about? If you don't mind me asking.
So this game is kind of about time traveling in a sense, but the best way to explain it, I'm terrible at explaining stuff, but the best way I could explain it, I would say it's about like a swordsman who every 10,000 to 1,000 years, there's a war between, I would say, in like, to make it more natural, like normal terms, like demons. And there's
Okay.
a demon king who rises up every 100 to 1,000 years, however they want to tell it in that timeline, and he comes back and he pretty much takes over the world. He makes everybody miserable. He causes chaos, death, sickness everywhere. But there's this knight who he's usually a normal everyday person, but he's the people's person. And he ends up finding out that he's special, but to him, he never looks at it like I'm a hero. He looks at it like this is just something that I'm just doing because this is my duty. And that's just basically how it is. Like he gathers his things as he's go through the temples. He travels through temples and explore them and gathers like
Mhm.
different artifacts and weapons to gain up the power to be able to confront the demon lord. And then he takes them on and he frees the people. But sometimes he doesn't. And that's kind of why the game is so interesting because sometimes the ending isn't always happy.
Got you. I got you. Got you for that.
But
That
yeah.
sounds dope. That sounds like something I would wanna play for sure.
And
I
if y'all
would
want to
love
see
to
some
play that.
gameplay, y'all know where to find me.
I I hear you, my girl. I'm trying to look for a message. Rise Pen, I just want to give out this message right quick. Myers Pen
Mhm.
told me to give you this message. He couldn't be here today, but he told me to give you this message. And I'm trying to get to it so I can read this message out to you.
Take your time, Pooh. Don't worry, we here.
There. He said, "TakiiSakii, he's so proud of you. He also said that you keep doing your big thing and he gonna always be there for you, no matter what." And he said, "Salute or G." You know what that means, so you know how bright pen
Hmm.
is. Yeah.
One to
So
one
shout out to
always.
Rice Pen. He couldn't be here today, but he just wanted to, let you know that he gonna always support you and he gonna always be your backbone for sure.
Oh, you already
Um,
know what it is. Much love. Always much love when it comes to writer's pen. All the time.
yes, all the time.
Hmm.
So, we're gonna go back into the horizon worlds. We're gonna go to your creative spaces. We see that I see that you have a lot of worlds. You have Taki's room, you have other rooms as well. What can you say your favorite world is in Horizon
Like that I built or so far?
so far that you built? Hmm.
My
We talk
favorite
about you.
world?
Hmm.
I would say my favorite world is Shadow already know what I'm gonna say. It's T-Rotics. It's always gonna be T-Rotics.
Why?
I love
Why do
that.
you
That's my
say
baby.
T. Rogers is your favorite build?
I mean, T-Rotics is a build that I kind of just built out of random sporadic passion. And I just came off an
Hmm.
idea like, I'm just gonna play some audios in here and it's just gonna be chill. And it started off kind of innocent a little bit. But then as I kind of started being like, you know what, I could really turn this into something different that I know would be really hard to imitate because my sources are going to be extremely hard to get. And you ain't gonna be able to get my
Hmm.
sources without getting it through me. So,
Okay.
I mean, yeah, that's why I'm just like, I started doing erotic audios in there, and then I rebuilt the place and made it a lot more BDSM themed. There's handcuffs in there, plugs, all
Ooh.
kind of things,
Ooh.
toys, and they're
Okay.
100% private and they're silent. So only the person that's in the room with you can hear you, and yeah, just go in there, have a nice listen with your boo thing or whatever, or somebody you just trying to slide with, and y'all just
Okay.
have fun. And everybody mind your business.
Period.
Nobody will know you in there because it's not, like I said, it's private. Turn your location off. Ain't nobody gonna know you in there. Be all right.
Dope. That is so dope.
If you want a membership, just go ahead and sign up.
Y'all heard it. Y'all want a membership to go to her T Roddy's. Y'all got it. Y'all
Mhm.
gotta do is hit up. Okay, baby. So I really do appreciate you for coming. Excuse me for my questions and my mind is just everywhere right now, and I'm trying to cool myself down. And this is Dysfunktional podcast, and I know everybody in the audience. I appreciate y'all for still coming through and still supporting TakiiSakii. I appreciate Chocolate for being up here. And just for that, is there anything that you would like to say to the audience or the people about your first I'll give you Twitch name account for your name, your Twitch name so they can come find you, follow you on Twitch and YouTube. And is there any events that you got coming up in here or anything that you got going that you want to talk about?
Okay, so I got a few things I can mention. So, of course, follow me. Look for your girl on Twitch and YouTube at TakiiSakii as always, because this is gonna be my brand name. It's my business name. So this is how you're gonna find me on all platforms. It doesn't matter what platform it is. Trust me, you're gonna find me by this name only. And then as for events coming up, you already know on Wednesday I'll be hosting at Zodia. We'll be doing a little fun event there, and Tony Stark can really tell you more about that. I feel like he can really give you the details on that, but that's gonna be on Wednesday at 9 o'clock, so you already
Okay.
know. Come through,
Shout
and
out to
then
Tony
next
Stark
month in
Zodiac.
April, your girl got an interview on What's the Q. So if you want to come and watch and hear all their crazy questions they got for me, because trust me, they said they got some spicy questions for me, so I'm ready. I'm ready
Okay.
for it, and it's coming. And as usual, my streams, you can catch me on Friday. Sunday, and sometimes on Tuesdays at 8 o'clock. I'm always chilling. I'm always having fun. Just come join in.
I
And
love
I'm not
it. I
always
love
playing video games. I talk about some crazy stuff on there. Some crazy, crazy shit you ain't never seen.
Okay. This was up. This was up. We appreciate you for stopping by Dysfunctional Podcast and just telling us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about more about your streaming. Thank you to the audience that came for you being a special guest. We also have always will do a Dysfunctional Podcast special guest award
Let's
for
go.
our special guest. And
Let's
here you
go.
go. And I don't know what your favorite color is, but I see that you like green. I hope it's
Yes, ma'am.
green. So yeah, so I make sure that your name is green and everything else in the world they say your name is green as well.
I'm we.
so
I love it because I
so
did notice that.
yes, ma'am. So yes, ma'am. So we appreciate you, and I just want to say, keep doing your thing. Keep showing that black women can be whatever they want to be and become big. I
Of
really
course.
do love your content that you give to people on Instagram. I love the dance move, especially the last motherfucker one that I just want to say was a funny ass moment, but it was dope as fuck. Was
Hey,
two
Santana shared it too.
Santana song. Oh
Yeah.
my god! When I say like, oh my god, this girl is too funny. But but it's just entertaining, and I just love it. I really love what you're doing for people that want to come up and streaming and everything else. Keep doing it. Keep inspiring people. Keep inspiring people to be just such a strong black, gaming top black female in the gaming industry. And I just want to say, we love you. From Dysfunctional Podcast family, we love you. And is there anybody in the audience that would love to say anything to the lovely TakiiSakii? Y'all may do so at this moment. Hey, Pruzels, how you doing? Pruzels, how you
I'm
doing?
like, I take
How we
questions
doing,
too.
everybody? I'm not familiar with
Pim pim.
TakiiSakii, but I'm curious to know what are some of your greatest podcast moments that you are most proud of?
I would say my most proudest moments. Mm, I would say when I'm doing like my just chatting and me and my stream and my viewers, we're all just vibing. I could be rapping or dancing or like telling crazy stories, but I just really enjoy that we're all together and engaged. And I don't know, those are like my best moments. I would say is like when I'm telling the stories and everyone's just hyped about it.
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
what? For me, what I'm realizing is social media and all this stuff was designed to bring people from all walks of life together, but it hasn't been used that way for a very long time. I feel like it got people got separated, but now with Meta and all of this, I feel like people are coming more and more closer now than ever, and that's a good thing.
almost
Yes.
definitely, and that's why this
Oh,
platform
yes.
is powerful to bring more people together. Gotta expose it.
Yes. Yes.
Hmm.
Thank you for that, Pruzels. Anybody else that would love to say anything? I see, Panda,
Y'all
you on
muted.
mute.
Both of y'all muted.
Yeah, I
And
didn't want to
Shadow.
interrupt them. I didn't want to interrupt them, so I muted. But all I want to say is, can a sister get an autograph? Can a sister get an
Shut
autograph?
Panda, I'm your biggest fan. I'm
but,
trying to get autograph from you.
but look,
Sing at my
all I say
wedding
is,
one day, please.
I got you. I just
I love
literally
you.
want to say though, I'm proud of you and I love you and keep doing what you're doing. As a streamer, you represent a lot of streamers out here, including myself, including Shadow, and so many other female streamers that look up to you, young, old, no matter the age. So keep doing what you're doing. I'm proud of you. Keep doing.
Yo, rejects in the house.
Rejects.
Rejects.
Period.
Woo! All right, there we go. So yeah, I was muted too because I ain't want to interrupt nobody. But yeah, just wanted to tell you that I'm so proud of you. I'm glad you be out here doing your thing. Uh, Taki, you're hockey like one of the realest people I know besides DD as well over there. And you know, I am like stupid proud of how far you've come, especially in like the short amount of time that I've known you. you've come farther than most people that I know. And you always like, you always put your best foot forward. You're always smiling, always giving people your best, even when it's not your best day. So I appreciate you for being you. And yeah, I like you, girl.
I love you too, bitch.
Oh,
You make me cry.
Marcy, I think you're on mute and nobody can hear you.
Oh, I'm just being polite. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Okay,
So,
okay.
Saki, I didn't know you were so famous. I feel like I found out you were Clark Kent. I just got one question. I just got one
yeah.
question. What's your favorite Zelda game?
Oh, my favorite game, Twilight Princess.
Yeah, that's acceptable. I'll allow it.
I didn't say Skyward
Okay.
Sword. I could have said Skyward Sword.
You
That would
could
have
have
been
said
diabolical.
Yeah, okay. Okay, they say anybody else that would love to say anything to TakiiSakii? All right. So TakiiSakii, we appreciate you for coming to this Dysfunktional podcast. That was the end of episode 4. Thanks to TakiiSakii for coming, and we're out.
Everybody say